Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel, Connor Unchained. So I want to talk about a new AI project that is going to launch fairly soon. It is called Nuclei. I can't even pronounce it, I'm not gonna lie. Um but Nuklai here. So, I want to jump into this. There's a couple of things that I do like about this project that I'll talk about in 1 second. But I still just believe AI is going to be one of the top performing narratives this entire bull run. Obviously after the halving and whatever Bitcoin decides to do from the halving, maybe a couple months we sit, do whatever. Once this next wave of Bitcoin money starts to go up, starts to flood, Bitcoin's at 80K, 90K, 100K, whatever it's going to go to, if it gets there, which I think it will at some point. Every altcoin, especially AI, in my opinion, is going to fly. And obviously other narratives too, but for this video, I'm just want to talk about this project here. So it is fairly new, and so they do have a lot of different partners, very strong partners, GPUnet, IONet. It looks very good. So I'm gonna dive into a few things with this. So bottom line, what they are is they're basically a layer one data infrastructure, as it says right here. But so looking into the documentation, it seems like they got multiple things going on. So their main thing is they're working to monetize data, because as it was stated somewhere in their documentation, a lot of times when people like create data every single day, whether it's using your phone, doing different things, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to build an all-in-one marketplace, for data sets, and then for institutions, for individuals to then go to this marketplace, and just go through a lot of that data that's being generated through whoever is creating these data sets. There's a lot of different things that can go into that, which I won't get crazy with it, but that's kind of just a broad scope of what they're aiming to do. And they also, I'm pretty sure they're doing stuff with GPU, and I think it had it up here. Because mainly what I was attracted to with this project was that all-in-one marketplace. But I know that they do have, yeah, so distributed compute power as well as something they're going to be focusing on. Yes, they got generalized data format, API for integrations, which is very big for development, compliance, data governance. So it's pretty interesting. And then empowering AI and LLMs, the high quality data developed by, I'm gonna call it Nuclei's ecosystem, and the computation power provided by the decentralized infrastructure accelerates AI model training and utilization. Yeah, so pretty interesting. Website looks very clean. I like it. Like I said, they do a lot. They even stated something about, with some of their data, aiming to use it to tokenize certain things. They're claiming that they could be potentially, RWA related to. But, for what it is, it's definitely cool. Definitely a great project upcoming. We can go check their Twitter out as well. But, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of great things about this one. So we're going to go to x.com here, check it out. But this one is definitely going to be on my radar. And you know what? I'm like, this is only 4 minutes, so I might just bring up a second upcoming AI project that I've been watching for a while too. So let me see here. So I do follow, again, Nuclei, Nuclei, Knuckle AI. I don't even know. But yeah, again, that's mainly the monetization of data is what drew me to this one 100%. I'm super bullish on stuff like that. And their ticker is going to be NAI. Actually, they just dropped a partnership with another project, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, you can check their Twitter out. Yes, they got registrations open on Ape Terminal, which is a launch pad, in which they will be launching on. But April 17th, NAI Day, that's their ticker. So this is going to be, I don't know how it's going to be initially when it launches. More than likely, when it launches, it's probably going to dump, in which maybe you catch the bottom of the dump, maybe the first few days to about a week, couple weeks. If it stays down before it really goes up. Tokenomics is one thing I have not looked into. I couldn't really find it when I was looking earlier. But, that maybe something to bring up, and I will bring up potentially if I do find it, looking a little bit more into it. But outside of that, you guys can look into this project. Pretty interesting stuff. I like their concept. And you know what? Yeah, let's just bring up another. I'll bring up another one. So this second one, I've actually been watching both of these for a long time. MyShell here, this is a decentralized AI consumer layer. So I'll get into it in a minute. But I know some other YouTubers and people on Twitter have been talking about this one a lot. But this one has been on my radar for a while, and I'm kind of just waiting for this to basically launch and eventually just dump a little bit to start allocating into something like this. So we'll check out MyShell AI. I really do like this one a lot as well. So wait for the website here. And so the reason why I like this, build, share, and own AI agents. So this is super bullish, and what they do is you can connect, I don't know how it works in the back end, but you can take different codes and different, AI agent infrastructure and actually build out your own AI agent. Discover your favorite AI friends and work companions so you can create your own, AI agent, chatbot, with a lot of different code here. Even they got some other examples here. A clean website too, I always love to see. That's usually like the most simple sign to tell if a project is really legit or just an overall scam. You can tell in 5 seconds. But something like this is very clean. I like this. We'll go to the documentation for a minute here. But this one's definitely on my radar. I haven't really brought it up too much recently though, but because again, I've been kind of just waiting on a lot of new projects to launch. So let's check out the tokenomics too. So this is one thing that's interesting, at 26% private sale. That is very high in my opinion. But 1 year cliff, linear release falling 3 years. So it is a very high private sale, but you got a 1 year cliff. So first year this token is launched, 26% of this supply will not even be able to be touched. And then over a span of 3 years, that 26% will be spanned out, So in a 4-year period, 26% of that supply will be, sold onto the open market. But I don't think that's actually going to be something to worry about for the bull run at all. But, it is the fact that the private sale is pretty high is kind of interesting to me. That's very heavy. But outside of that, they do have a pretty steep cliff here for a lot of their stuff, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's pretty good. Linear release over 5 years, so bottom line, that's 11% of the supply will be released over 5 years. So that's minimal downside just for this allocation. Community incentive, this is where some sell pressure might happen, but this is for community incentive, so it's kind of like a, I don't want to say a full-up marketing tactic, but this is obviously for their mechanisms to reward users, right? So it's pretty interesting. Let me see. There's one thing I wanted to bring up as well. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, my fault. I should have had this up as well. Oh, this is something actually too, I guess. MyShell's research team consists of experienced AI entrepreneurs and renowned AI researchers from prestigious institutions like MIT, Princeton, Oxford. They have developed various algorithms and proprietary AI models, achieving state-of-the-art performance. This is interesting. But yeah, the team is not doxed from what I know here. And again, that's usually not the worst thing in the world, but especially when you look into new projects, very high risk ones, that again, like there's a lot of things and ways you can tell when a project, really means business. They're actually going to be here for a long time, or they're just launching for whatever reason. They want to rug, they want to steal everyone's money, rug in 2 days type thing. But let's see here. Yeah, OpenAI's powerful model like GPT-4 Excel. Yeah, I mean, bottom line, I was trying to find there's one thing because I'm pretty sure that you can pull the code for a lot of these different AI agents. Whatever you want to do, use them with, like chatbots, for example. You can actually pull it from a website called Hugging Face, which I really like. It's like one of the biggest AI coding infrastructure platforms. I don't know too much about that site itself, but I do know how key it is, to the AI space, even outside of crypto. Very important, but I really like that kind of thing. AI agents are, let's talk about what AI agents are. Creators have created a plethora of AI content ranging from AI characters, companions, to various tools designed to enhance your study and work experience. So like I said, that's MyShell. I think this could definitely get a lot of hype once it launches. And, like I said, I think once it launches, it may fall, may dump for a little while before, it kicks off and really starts its run. Something I'm going to show you guys again. I talk about this on the channel almost every single video, maybe every few videos. But, the coin wormhole just dropped. Actually, I'm like literally frozen right now. So let me close this stuff so if you guys aren't familiar with Wormhole, they had a huge airdrop as well. Why am I still frozen? Oh, there we go. But anyways, Wormhole had an airdrop, and their token has been dropping very hard over the last, I'd say about a week or so. But a lot of people I've seen on Twitter are actually getting like, scared, nervous. They're seeing the token drop significantly. What is happening? And I actually don't think Wormhole is on deck screener here, but there we go. But yeah, you know what? I can't even show you that. But anyways, I was going to show you the Wormhole chart, but bottom line, it's going to be similar to what I believe both of these may do. So that's what I got for you guys today, and I will be dropping some more content soon over the next few weeks. Obviously, and especially runes and Bitcoin DeFi related very soon, because that's going to be the biggest narrative for a while, in my opinion. Or it could be short-lived, runes, it might settle down really quick, but eventually runes will probably take off again later in the year. It's going to be probably something similar to BRC20s. Initially back in early 2023 last year, they pumped, they went hard for about, I'd say a few weeks to maybe 2 months. Then they completely died out for about another 3 to 6 months until later in the year last year, August, September, October, they started running again. And then into November and December, they went crazy. So that could be what runes kind of does. And maybe, at the end of this year, maybe September, October, November, maybe runes coins again go crazy if the hype dies. So there's a lot to think about with it. But again, videos coming on that stuff soon. And definitely check out Shell and Nuclei. Again, can't even pronounce it, but that's what I got for you guys today. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.